quick chicken field update. The fabulous gate hasn't fallen off its hinges yet, and I've put in a block here with an eyelet in it because on a bit of bent wire which I've covered in plastic tube recycled from our old washing machine, because due to the majesty of gravity the gate is self-closing, which is kind of useful in a way. There's the fabulous lock which I've put on there. Useful in a way, except when you're trying to go in and out with carrying stuff or with wheelbarrows or whatever, and it keeps kicking you up the arse. So I put in a stone here with an eyelet in it, which we can use, if I try and do it one-handed here, we can use to prop the gate open. So now you can go in and out without getting bashed up boom with it. What else have I done since last time? Oh, I put some found a couple of strainers on the old bits of hedge and I've put them in. So I've now pulled the wire taut. Lots of the old fence posts are knackered and they were all flopping about, so this goes right down to the far corner where it's anchored to a tree, not by me, by whoever put the fence up. So that's pulled taut now, which is helping a bit with the floppledy-dopplediness. And I put in another post here, smaller one. Found another tensioner which I bolted onto this post, the gate post, and that goes to one of the rare solid posts which is right up in that corner. So again, I've tensioned that up just to try and hold a lot of these broken posts in place. Obviously long term the plan is to gradually sort this fence out and replace all the broken posts. At one stage I went round and spray painted an X on all the ones that were broken and needed replaced, and honestly I'd have been better off spraying an X on the ones that didn't need replaced, because pretty much every one is knackered apart from a few here and there. But right up there in the corner is another sturdy one with a tensioner on it, so that tensioned wire is running right down there to the gate post I put on. What else have we done? We've put some hedge, beginnings of hedge along here, because I got given some beech trees by somebody I was doing gardening with. So we've put beech along here, and I don't know what else we've got. Mazza, where's she going? What are these? Can we have your pointing finger telling us what these things are, because I don't know.
This is a flowering currant. It's an orange one. Flowering
currant.
Forsythia.
Forsythia.
Will flower in the spring with yellow flowers. We have got some blackthorn here. Don't miss them.
Don't miss the blackthorn.
Blackthorn, because we want things that are good for wildlife and good for possibly for cutting. And it's a windbreak for the cut flowers.
There's one of the beeches I got given. More beeches, more beeches. This old sink that I dug up, we're going to do something with it eventually. Either break it up or use it.
Hawthorn.
Hawthorn.
A nice fern.
Fern, that was already there. Hugh Fernley Whittingstall.
Oh, I don't know if these might need a bit.
Yeah, they look a bit thirsty.
Yeah, more hawthorns.
More hawthorns.
More beech.
More beech. More beech.
If they burn them, it's one that gets kind of round flower heads on it.
Would that be a viburnum oculus?
It is. Good for wildlife and for flowers.
How did I know that? Except I said viburnum oculus, so I can't even read properly. More beeches, and a copper beech.
And then a little pink broom, which has pretty much flowered now, but it's very nice. Oh yeah, look.
So that's the beginnings of our hedge that we've put on this side, And then down in,
There's a junk pile.
yeah, that's the leftovers from before, but that'll all be dealt with. Oh, I nearly fell down a rabbit hole. I've put a foxglove in that corner, starting to come up, and here's my miniature fruit and veg bed with a wheelbarrow in the way, but hey ho, we can live with that. This is it's not a kumquat, is it? It's something they had in Lidl. A what? Alamandin. Olive.
You can just say
Alimamanamoo. Olive. Lovage. I'll have to go the long way round because then there's a wheelbarrow now. Calamondin. Geranium. These are blackberries, brambles, which I've trying to train up the wall or up the fence so they don't sprawl out along the ground. That was some wild spearmint which I rescued from a garden where I was weeding it out, but don't know if it's taken yet.
But you don't want to put that in the ground, do you?
No.
Because it will take it.
And then this was more bramble. Rhubarb, which I found up by the greenhouse, completely buried in a pot, buried in grass. And I excavated it and it's doing okay. It's not done fabulously, but...
No, I got that about 3 years ago, I think, and I put it in that pot and it never done well where it was.
And here's my wild garlic, and what's this growing up in the middle of it?
That's, well, it's considered a weed. I think it's water avens, or is it just avens? It's related to
I don't know if that'll come out without ripping the garlic up. And I've also got a clove of garlic here, of normal household type garlic, which is growing too. And what you're all pregnant to know, all 60 billion of you, is how is the bucket pond doing? And it's doing very well. As you can see, it's starting to grow up around it now, so it looks a bit more permanent. I found weights for muzzles off camera.
Sempervivum.
Did you hear that? Sempervivum.
House leek.
And we put, what did we put in? We put in something here that the rabbits ate. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, an aster and pulmonaria.
And in here is something else which the rabbits haven't eaten yet, but which has flowered and gone. And what you want to know is, are the tadpoles still alive? And this isn't the official update to the pond, but yes, the tadpoles are still alive, but a month on, we still not get any with legs, so I don't know what's going on there, but they are in there. They're being a bit shy at the minute, but yes, they're in there, nibbling happily on the pond weed. And what else have we done? Oh, let's go over here. Mazza has made a bed here, which she's been putting some things in with a bit of cardboard for weed suppressant. Would you care to tell the viewers what we've got in here? I'm stealing your channel's thunder by doing gardening up here.
Yeah, I filmed this before.
Right, I'll leave that for Mazza's channel.
You can do it.
No, it's alright. I'm just showing what we've updated in the chicken field. Right.
But there's aster.
Aster.
There's Echinacea pallida, which is quite a tall one.
Echinacea pallida. I'm just repeating in case you're not picking up on the microphone.
Lots of Achillea, because rabbits don't eat that, but they could. There's verbena in the middle as well, but they could nibble at anything really. And I've been a bit kind of blasé and not put any kind of fencing around this.
And if I turn around behind us here, only this very morning, pardon me, I put in 2 posts which are going to be the beginning of something top secret of Mazza's, a project. But yeah, 2 posts I put in there, but I'll not say any more about that because it's Mazza's baby. And what else have I been doing? Not very windy, I hope this isn't wrecking the microphone. I dug a fire pit, and originally my idea was, because when you dig down here you get a bed of clay, my original crazy scheme was dig out some of the clay, mix it with water and sand, and then put it round the edge, and then after you've lit loads of fires, it'll kind of bake the clay a bit.
And you use the slate because...
Use the slate because that's also usable for fire pits, and it helped hold the...
So it doesn't explode and
It
go
doesn't
right in your
explode,
face when
no.
you sat round.
Doesn't fill your gob full of shrapnel. But I've kind of run out of dugout clay, so I think I'm going to wimp out and buy some, either some more post fix or some concrete, and just concrete line it. But that's a fire pit for when the summer barbecue season arrives, if it ever does. And finally, I think of the
Now you have to make me a pizza.
raised beds, because as we've mentioned before, rabbit city round here, so if Mazza wants to grow anything, we need raised beds and we need them protected. So this is an empty one at the minute. Oh, and because of the soil is crap here and full of lead, so we have to grow in imported soil. And this is kind of coconut something or other that Mazza buys. There's some of it in a wheelbarrow. Comes in blocks, you break it up, mix it with soil. And this one is beginning to be full. This one has been planted up, and we've put some netting around it to keep the bunnies out. And we've got another one up here, which I put poles at the back of, so that Mazza can grow sweet peas up it, and that one's also got wire around it. Peat swees and sweet peas. And we've got quite a bit of spare wood here for further projects. And yeah, I think that's about it. There was another chicken shed here that was falling to bits, which I demolished and took away, and I've sowed where it was after pulling lots of rocks and crap out, and it's starting to take the grass, but it's been very slow about it because that was months ago. So it's coming on. I mean, it's still wildly overgrown, but we kind of want to keep some of it with wild meadow flowers. Look at this. Isn't that sumptuous? And the bees like it.
We've got some kind of bed straw and some kind of speed well.
And forget-me-nots
as well. Look at these. Look at the hoverflies.
Look at those insects go. So we're not going to decimate it and make it into stupid bowling green. Not that we could anyway, because it's so undermined with rabbits. But what we'll probably do is have paths streaming through it. So there you have it. That is a quick whirlwind tour of where we're up to with the chicken field. Because only t'other night I posted a video of hanging the gate on it, and I actually shot most of the footage probably about a month or two ago. That's how efficient I am at editing. And yeah, that's about it really.